guys, we are back with another video. It's been a very busy few weeks, but we got a delivery here from Texas Speed. I'm very excited to be working with the guys at Texas Speed, and they are entering into the Coyote market. So we are looking at the 07 GT500's new engine. It's actually parked right here. So after the last event, it went 892 at 160. And the engine's still good. It's a stock Gen 2 engine. And I really don't want to scatter the bottom end. And I kind of hit my goal of what I wanted to do with that setup. Could go a little bit faster with a better 60 foot, but 160 miles an hour, that's a lot of power on a stock Gen 2. So my idea was to pull that engine out while it is not destroyed. That being that I can reuse the heads, timing components, well, some of it. We're gonna do new primary chains and I think secondaries, and then basically swap everything over. But what we're gonna do right now is go ahead and unbox the Texas Speed sleeved Gen 3 short block. We're gonna be trying to put somewhere in the neighborhood of 13 to 1600 wheel through this thing. We now have the face-plated T56 Magnum and the Mantic triple disc clutch in the car, so we're good for a lot of power. We also put a 331 gear in there, so we might even try to use that. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop this thing open. Nice crate we got here. Got some other goodies in there. Got a box. It comes with brake-in oil? No way. Nice. So, came with brake-in oil. I really didn't even know it came with that. Let's open that up. So Texas Speed is entering into the Coyote market. They have been around in the Coyote market with their Texas Speed headers for a while. Check that out. Very nice. 10W40, VP Racing, brake-in oil. Great idea. I usually take the first oil change on an engine like this, something that I plan to race. Usually I'll put it in the car, start it up, make sure everything's good, make sure there's no issues, oil pressure is good, get it up to temp, make sure everything's working, and put it right on the dyno and make some power, seat the rings, and then change the oil. Some of you guys have commented that that is not the right way to do it. I disagree. The Cobra, which is over there, that engine actually looked beautiful. We just had a parts failure we couldn't avoid. But pistons, rods, everything looked beautiful, bearings, everything. So anyways, let's get into this. Let's see what's in here before we get into the nice short block down there. Ooh. Got a bunch of lanyards, some stickers. Wow, a lot of lanyards. More stickers, very nice. Shout out to Russell at Texas Speed. He's who I've been talking to over there. There's also another box down here, which I think I'm gonna have to open up the crate a little bit. So I saw some people asking some questions about these short blocks the other day, so I figured I would, go ahead and show off my brand new one right here. It's got some I-beam rods, JE pistons, sleeve Gen 3 block. It's your basic, you know, combo for well over 1,000 wheel horsepower. Like I said, I plan to push it to 13 to 1,600 wheel. We'll probably do a larger gear turbo. There we go. That's great too. Check that out. That is a pretty block. JE pistons, sleeved, and that's pretty much how it comes. Boss crank, King XP main bearings, rod bearings. I'll put the full spec sheet up. That's all I remember off the top of my head. But yeah, your basic recipe to make a lot of power. I don't know what's in here. Texas Speed shirts, very nice. Always love to do some good shirts. More lanyards. We're gonna go ahead and get this up on a stand and we'll take a look at it, unwrap the plastic, and then we'll wrap it back up for when we do the swap-a-roo. All right, so we got the engine lifted up on here. Just go ahead and cut into it. Not cut myself again, because I did that earlier. Coyote dowel and plugs. So I'm assuming timing cover, bell housing dowels. There's a plug there. Guess we'll figure out what all these things kind of go to, but that is also included here. You can watch as I almost stabbed myself again. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this open. I don't always recommend opening up something like this that's obviously sealed, super clean. It's gonna be a little while before you're installing, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap it back up as soon as we're done here. But yeah, we're gonna check out this pretty engine. You can see that there's oil on it. That's to obviously prevent it from rusting and other things like that. It looks really good. Cylinder walls look great, so sleeved, obviously. Guess we gotta look underneath, see the nice stuff that's under there. There we go. So, under here, ARP side bolts, ARP mains, ARP rod bolts, I-beam rods. Those are some pretty thick rods. Everything's looking pretty good that we can see here. It does have the stud here for the little spacer and the oil pickup. Overall, looks great. So this is kind of your typical recipe for good amount of power. And yeah, typically you want a little bit of side play on your rod caps. That all looks good. You can actually see they engraved in here 7. So when they assemble these, this is their assembler who's going ahead. He labels that to make sure all these stay in line. Crank is balanced. You can see some Mallory that's in right here. So see right there. So this one is 11:1 compression. That's actually the compression ratio I prefer with these boosted setups, either that or 9.5:1. 12:1 is just, it's a little bit much. You don't need all that compression, especially on a high boost application. So I was happy that that was that way. They also have one that's not sleeved that they sell. I suggest sleeving an engine when you're gonna go 4-digit plus horsepower. And that's what we have right here. If you guys want to check out these engines, they have it on Texas Speed's website. Like I said, they have a Gen 3 non-sleeved rod piston setup, and then this one, which is boss crank, sleeved, JE piston, I-beam rods, and ARP. So if you guys enjoy the video, the unboxing, definitely stay tuned, subscribe to the video, and we'll see how far we can push this car over here. We have a dyno coming. It's going right there. very excited for that. So we will be breaking this engine in right over there, and I'm very excited for it. So we'll see you guys in the next one.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the station.